What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 2 video. This one features two of the very best in the world with the Zerg race. I hope you guys do enjoy this. And in the bottom right-hand corner, spawning with the red Zerg pieces, he is currently the best player on the planet and wants to finish up this series right here and right now. His name is Serral. And his opponent, spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently down, but certainly not out. His name is Dark. So, guys and girls, this series so far has been absolutely intense between these two players. As I've been saying, two of the best Zerg players currently in the world, and I don't think there is much debate there, to say the least. Serral is, of course, the best player on the planet. Dark has been a dominant Zerg player for years and years and years, and he is just, he's been just really consistent over the course of time here, and he's been a lot of fun to watch. Now, it does look like both players are going to go for the Hatch gas pool opener here in game number 3. And this game, guys, in series as a whole, was played at BlizzCon, was the quarterfinals of BlizzCon, and of the global finals. You know, the quarterfinals of the global finals here, so every game does count. Best of 5 series. Both these guys are, like I said, they are some of the best, really, in the world. And, you know, every game does count, so you gotta... The question is if you're Dark at this point, you've got so much experience, obviously, and you're so good at playing with the Zerg pieces. What do you do in this particular situation? You're down against your opponent, Serral, who is known as the best player on the planet currently. You're down 0 games to 2, so what do you do? Is the big question. What do you do in this kind of situation where you're going up against, such a great player like Serral? And, if you're Serral, what do you do to close it out? You just keep doing what you've been doing, like that, that standard macro-focused game, which is what Serral is so accustomed to doing? Or do you play it a little bit more, more aggressively, I guess is the question. Serral looks like he's going to go ahead and get his 3rd hatchery, and Dark is basically doing the exact same thing. Both players getting that Zergling speed upgrade. And then the Baneling Nest is going to be coming out of Dark here. So Serral looks like he is just going to try to macro up a massive economy here, getting more and more queens out as well as a few Zerglings. Whereas Dark looks like he's planning on playing kind of, kind of a fast-paced sort of game, not necessarily going for any kind of aggression yet. But he very well might be wanting to play kind of, a little bit more fast-paced. Now, there are 16 Zerglings on that production tab. Same can be said here for Dark. So both players are going to start moving some of their Zerglings across the map here, trying to kind of get a feel for one another and see exactly what the opponent may or may not be doing. It's going to be a massive chess game here, guys, between these two players. When you're talking about ZVZ, there is just so many, there is so much mind games that go on in this matchup. It does look like Dark is going to try to shoo away a bunch of these Zerglings here. There are a couple of Banelings that are trying to maybe get some connections here on some of these units, but the Baneling does get stopped in its tracks. So, all that said and done, nothing too crazy is being dealt here as of yet between these two players. Just trying to kind of get a feel for one another. Looks like there is going to be +1 missile attacks coming out of Serral, out of the Evolution Chamber. Evolution Chamber is going to be coming up here for Dark here very, very shortly. So he's probably going to be getting his +1 upgrades as well. But both players, you can just tell in this series so far, really giving each other a mutual respect. They're giving each other a lot of respect, especially as the games kind of progress here into, the later stages of the game. does look like both players are going to go ahead and get those layers up, as well as Roach Warren. So looks like both players are basically reading each other exactly like a book, because this is pretty much a textbook ZVZ right here. Getting very similar build orders, as you can see. But yeah, I want to see, what I really want to see is just, you know, aggression from both sides. And if I'm Dark at this point, I really think that the only way you're going to beat Serral is by consistently being aggressive, you know, and really pushing the limit to what he can really take. Because Serral, if you let him control the pace of the game, you might as well just GG out right away, because Serral controls the pace of the game in so many of the matches I've watched. He is able to control the pace. Fourth base is going to be coming up here for both players. Looks like both players are going to know about this. So, I mean, giving each other a lot of mutual respect here. It does look like there's going to be a Dropper Lord coming here for Serral. Now, a Spire is going to be coming up here for Dark. So, Dark looks like he's going to try to get maybe, you know, a Spire out and throw his opponent a little bit off guard here in this game. Now, this Overseer is going to see everything. He's going to see exactly what's going on, which is, of course, the Spire. And this is why Serral is so good. I mean, he knows exactly what is going on. Pretty much at all of the stages of the game. He is so good at scouting information. Dark, it looks like both players are trying to kind of trade some blows here right now. That Spire is going to be going up here very, very shortly, and it looks like Serral has not quite responded to this just yet. Actually, it does look like he did. He went ahead and he got the Hydra Den. So he's got the Hydra Den out. That's going to be a perfect counter against all of these Mutalisks. So the Mutalisks are going to be coming out here. Lurker Den's going to be coming up here as well for Serral. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, more and more Queens are going to be coming out here as well for Serral, and some Hydras. I'm not really anticipating that these Mutalisks are going to really be able to do a whole lot of damage to Serral so far. Getting an Overlord here and there definitely is helpful, though. Does look like +2 is going to be coming out of both players. The Roly-Poly upgrade coming out of Dark. And it does look like Dark might be going for a timing push here against his opponent, which I think would probably be smart at this point, seeing as how pretty much our Zerg player in red has really not missed anything, at least at this point in the game. There are going to be some Hydras coming to fend off some of these Mutas, getting one of those Mutas for their troubles. And now it looks like a pretty decent-sized push is coming across the map here to meet Serral. A lot of Ravager cocoons are up. Very interesting decision-making here by both these players. Not really seeing any Ravagers out for Serral so far. So the question I have is Serral going to be able to hold on to this push here? Because this push is coming, and it is about to be a you know, this could do a lot of damage here. There are going to be some lurkers coming out here, and there is some detection though. There is the Overseer. Looks like Serral might be in a little bit of some trouble, but he is somehow, some way pushing Dark back. Beautifully played here by Serral. Wow. Awesome play there. So it does look like Dark is trying to take every opportunity to take out some of, you know, these Overlords or these Overseers of Serral. It looks like the Groove Spines is going to be coming up here and finishing up for Serral. And the Missile Attacks level 2 has finished up now for Dark. And I think there is going to be plenty to hold on against this this push here by Dark. And the question is Dark maybe overextending just a little bit, because there's a bunch of roaches coming across the map now. and it looks like they are going to start trying to do a little bit of some damage here as the main armies are clashing here in the middle of the map, and I think there's just going to be too much Serral right now. The Biles are getting close to hitting, but now, just as all this is happening, Serral is hitting at multiple angles again, going in with a bunch of those roaches for a hit squad of roaches to take out a bunch of these units here at the main base location, getting so many kills on all of those drones. I think Serral may have just broken through here. Burrow is going to be finishing up here for Serral as well. He is everywhere right now. Serral is absolutely taking over this game right now, as he does so well. He's got such good positioning on all these lurkers as well. The lurkers are doing so much damage. The question is, did Serral overextend at this point in the game here? It looks like Serral's going to continue the push here. He is pushing with more and more of these Hydras. The Hydras are starting to kind of slowly dwindle this army. The Biles are not hitting. And just like that, though, somehow, some way, Dark is able to hold on, at least for now. Lurkers are, splitting up in multiple angles, and it looks like possibly Serral is going to go in for the killing blow here. He knows he's ahead right now, which we can see by the supply count. He is certainly ahead. More and more roaches, as well as lurkers, are going to be coming out here. Looks like some burrowed roaches are going to try to do a little bit of some damage here, and it looks like a nice Biles there by our blue Zerg player. And here we go once again. Serral's putting on more and more aggression, hitting at multiple angles at once. Again, these roaches are doing so much damage. The main army, though, is at the third base location right now of Dark, getting so many kills on all of these drones. And slowly but surely, Serral is just slow pushing his opponent, hitting at all these different angles. These lurkers are slowly doing so much damage, and once again, Serral wins this series 3-0. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Serral and Dark. And if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.